This is the CaribWorld News. I am Clifton James. The Ministry of Health confirms 3 new COVID-19 cases arriving in Trinidad and Tobago from Grenada. The 3 individuals were tested and found to be positive at the port of entry in Trinidad and Tobago after leaving Grenada on the return leg of a Caribbean Airlines repatriation flight on Thursday, 16 July. All 3 individuals are nationals of Trinidad and Tobago who were residing in Grenada during the last 4 months of the COVID-19 pandemic. This means that they contracted the virus in Grenada from a currently unknown point of contact. One individual resided in the north of the island, another in the south, and one in the southeast. A Trinidadian national was among 3 people who were taken before a magistrate in St. George's, Grenada yesterday after they were caught entering the island without following the legal requirements as mandated in the immigration regulations and the new COVID-19 health protocols. South African national Sean Waddell, 48, British national Emily Jean Davis, a 22-year-old student and a 15-year-old Trinidadian student were each charged with 1 count of entering the country without the consent of an immigration officer. They were remanded after pleading guilty to various immigration charges. Grenada's Immigration Act states that any person who is guilty of violating the Immigration Act shall be fined a maximum of $3,000 or to be imprisoned for 6 months. Caribbean Airlines will fly 6 flights a week from Barbados to Grenada effective 22 July. This is the premier airline for the region, and the move will ensure that upstart airlines with smaller aircraft do not gain market share. Tickets and bookings can be made at the IATA-accredited CaribJet office, and you can call them on WhatsApp 534-7755 or reservations 439-4444 in Grenada. A Marchand Castries man has been charged in the murder of Anella Wilson. Police have identified him as Rama Williams. It was reported that he had surrendered to the police after the young woman's death. Williams was charged with murder and attempted murder and remanded and sent in custody at Baldias Correction Facility until 9 September 2020, according to the police. A male identified as Hubert Kerry John of Maynard Hill, who was in the company of the 22-year-old deceased at the time, sustained gunshot wounds to the back and has since been released from hospital. St. Lucia so far has recorded 25 homicides for the year, including 2 fatal police shootings, according to statistics from the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Jamaican cannabis is about to have much better quality control standards as regulators aim to expand international export opportunities. On Wednesday, regulators announced one of the most significant revisions of cannabis cultivation and processing rules since the legalization of medical cannabis in Jamaica in 2015. Specifically, the country's Bureau of Standards released new rules governing cannabis for medical, scientific and therapeutic use to align with guidelines established by ASTM International, a standards organization. Until now, Jamaica's quality control standards were largely non-existent, and farmers primarily relied on traditional cultivation methods that fall short of rigorous quality control standards found in other cannabis markets. A lower caste Dalit couple in India attempted suicide after police beat them and destroyed their crops, causing outrage over the latest case of police brutality against marginalized sections of society. An online video showing half a dozen police officers dragging and beating the couple with sticks to evict them from government-owned land in central Madhya Pradesh state has been viewed more than 1 million times since it was posted on Tuesday. Videos and photos shared on social media showed police assaulting the couple, Ram Kumar Ashwar, 38, and Savitri Devi, 35, along with their children, who were seen sobbing as their parents fell unconscious. When our standing crop has been destroyed, we don't have any other option but to kill ourselves. Desi was quoted saying by the ndtv.com news website. They were begging the police not to destroy their crops as they were in debt, but the police did not listen. The couple consumed pesticide moments after the eviction and were rushed to hospital. S. Vivaraj, head of the local administration, told a news conference late on Wednesday, hours before he and the police chief were removed from their posts. You're up to date. CaribWorld News. For low-cost flights, contact CaribJet 439 4444 or caribjet.com.